Hey everybody, good evening. Happy Saturday. So, as I'm sitting here listening to a YouTuber video and I'm working out at the same time, I was having a lot of stuff on my mind because today I haven't been feeling the best. And I'm like, the only reason why I'm so upset right now, I'm in my funk because thinking about over the course of the past 10 years of my life and who I dated and who I was friends with, it really kind of hurt me. And then what happened to me today reminded me of what used to happen to me so much in my past. And it was the reason why I began to feel so depressed and feel like I wasn't good enough or I wasn't pretty enough. Now, don't get shit twisted because you see me talk about this because I'm like going through something. That doesn't mean that I have low self-esteem or anything like that. Don't ever get shit twisted. Just because I talk about certain things doesn't mean all of it has happened to me or I'm just bitter or I'm jealous in any type of way or I'm just like, or whatever negative shit y'all have to say or think about me, because at the end of the day, it's not like that. Don't ever confuse me with anything or anyone else. I feel like I am not wrong for feeling this way, and I'm not asking nobody to validate my feelings. I'm just speaking because I need to speak my mind. And like I say, I use my platform for everything, and I use this YouTube channel not only for things to do and to show y'all and to present y'all what I've been going through, like far as dietary wise and exercise and anything like that, but this is also my personal diary. And what hurts me the most is that people always make people like me feel like we are not allowed to speak our minds, or we're not allowed to vent our frustrations out or tell y'all what's bothering us. And then y'all want to talk about turn to church, turn to therapists, whatever like that. Not everybody's going to do that. Nobody's going to want to do that all the time too. You don't need to keep turning to those things in order to feel better and to vent your frustrations out and talk about what's bothering you to people's. You could use things like this, social media platforms, to even explain to people how you feel. And this is why I use my YouTube channel to let y'all know what's going on with me. This is called All Things Real for a reason. So you're going to see everything about me, from my ups to my downs, from my accomplishments to a little bit of my failures. And it's okay. It makes me human. And if nobody don't like that, feel free to click off my channel, because I'm not forcing y'all to watch me. I'm not forcing y'all to tune into anything. Y'all make the decisions y'all want to make because y'all grown ass peoples at the end of the day. Just like me. I'm a grown ass person. If I want to vent my frustrations out or talk to you about my depression phase or my mode, not depression phase, me and my depression state, I could feel free to talk about it anytime I want. So, which brings me to what was going on with me today. So, I'm like, yeah, I feel like I should not feel this way because I'm not somebody's cup of tea or I'm not nobody's type. But I haven't felt this hurt and rejected in my life. And well, actually, I have felt rejected in the past, but it was like it's certain levels of feeling rejection that will make you feel really horrible. Some make you feel like, okay, maybe it's God's protection, and maybe it's because there's something wrong with that person and what he or she is going through that makes me feel like, okay, why am I being rejected? If that person rejected me, it's because they want to protect me from whatever that's going on with them. And God doesn't want me to see it, and he doesn't want me to go through this shit. So this is why I get rejected for some of the from some people's. Now, today I told my crush how I felt about him on TikTok. And we met on TikTok, and I've known him now for a month. And I was fascinated by him for the first 2 weeks of me knowing him because I didn't know who he really was. And I was fascinated by his videos. And he's a truck driver. And he's a sweetheart. Like, you could tell he has a good soul. He has daughters, and he is such a great father. At the end of the day, he's a good person, all around good person. He's easy to talk to, and it's like certain things about him, you're not going to see that in a lot of guys out here. And he is brave enough to tell his story to everybody on TikTok and talk about his life and his journey. And it makes people want to gravitate towards him. It makes people want to keep looking at his videos. So the longer I was looking at his videos, the more fascinated I became with this man. And fascination turned into a crush. When I first started replying to one of his videos, he replied back. Now, I was shocked and my heart was beating so fast because I couldn't believe he was answering me, because not a lot of people on TikTok really answer to your replies. They don't answer to your comments. Some people ignore it. Some people be like, okay, thank you. People give you that flimsy ass thank you for supporting me, but they won't ever talk to you or ever comment on your videos right back. But this man has. Not only that he's been watching my videos, but he's been commenting on my videos and complimenting me, and we was back and forth complimenting each other, talking to each other, and I feel like he's a cool dude. Now, I could see myself being friends with him for a very long time because that's just the type of vibe I was getting off of him. And then all of a sudden, towards the end of December, I started feeling like I had a crush on him. So it took me about 2.5 weeks to find the guts to let him know how I felt about him and to compliment him, like let him know how attractive he is. So he finally saw it, he get it, and he understand how I feel. So today I asked him a few personal questions. Since everybody was asking him questions about his truck driver life, I wanted to ask some questions about his personal life. I know that he used to be married, he's divorced, and he's single. And so I was like, let me start shooting my shot. So I did. I kept shooting my shot over and over and over. I didn't think the first 3 times he actually get it, but he finally realized it. And his response back was, he feels like nobody wants him. He feels like nobody's looking at him. But he say that he is feeling somebody though. Like I don't know if he's talking to somebody or whatever, but the point is, I know that he doesn't feel the same way about me that I do about him. And it shows now, because when I just try to shoot my shot for the last time, I didn't get no answer right back. And a lot of questions came up in my head, and I know I shouldn't be doing that, because at the end of the day, it's like there's nothing wrong with me. I know there's nothing wrong with me, and I never had nobody complain about what was wrong with me on a physical level. And if anybody was to have a problem with the way I look, they would never tell me in my face. But I felt rejected and I felt hurt. So I was like, you know what? It's whatever. Like I say, his rejection is God's protection. And like I say, obviously there's something wrong with him if he rejected me. And it's like, you don't have to say nothing, but by your action says everything. So that's enough to let me back off. So I'm just like saying that I'm not running after nobody, and I'm letting y'all know, it's like, yeah, I felt hurt about it, but like I say, I'm gonna keep it moving. At the end of the day, I'm a damn good woman. There's a lot of qualities about me that is so good that people don't even know yet. And one thing I hate is that when people don't give me a chance and they write me off without getting to know me, I feel like they made the stupidest decisions of their lives, because you don't know who I am, what I'm about, where I'm from, and what kind of family I came from. And by you not having a clue about who I am and you just totally write me off, that shows me that you're very shallow, immature, and at the same time, it's like you can't even tell when there's a good woman in front of you because you're so busy looking on the outside of her instead of looking on the inside of her. So that's just something I wanted to share with y'all.